IVM.
Hey guys, even though Elon Musk is trying to turn everyone into robots, you'll be happy to know that very real human beings work at IVM Podcast, and some of them are even cool. How do I know? Well, listen to their own podcast, IVM Likes, where they recommend what they are listening to, watching, or reading. Catch IVM Likes every Monday on iTunes, Stitcher, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. And may I recommend the IVM Podcasts app.
Hello and welcome to the Geek Bulletin, where we discuss news, not news, and all sorts of stuff. So I have Tejas with me here.
Sup?
To discuss the news and not news.
Yes.
And
yeah.
A surprise guest. A person who you might have heard of on this very podcast. Like, a lot of the time, you'll hear Tejas say stuff like, so I was watching this movie with my roommate Abhimanyu, and you're like, that's not true.
Yeah.
He's not a person.
Yeah.
You think we don't have lives, right? I'm sure most of the audience thinks like we record an episode, then just like sit in the corner of the studio for a week and go like, time to record another episode and then do it. But no, we do have lives.
We do have lives.
And we're introducing a person from our life on the show right now.
It's Abhimanyu. How's it going, man?
Good. I was just in the area. So
yeah. So the interesting thing about this is that we did 200 episodes and we were like, we need to start the 201st with something different. Abhimanyu is here. Abhimanyu, actually, should we do some credentials? Like, he's a nerd.
No. Yeah.
We have lived together for, I think, 4 years now?
Yeah,
4 years.
Okay.
In 2 different apartments.
Yeah.
Different apartments.
Yeah, we watch a lot of movies together. We bought a PlayStation together. Yeah, we played Nintendo. So, we spend a lot of time doing these things. So
That's enough creds.
Yeah, a lot of what I talk about on this show is discussed prior to the show with Abhimanyu. And
you pilot it with Abhimanyu?
Yes.
And Abhimanyu says that's valid and you're like, thank God.
Yeah, and I just say something funny and just see if Abhimanyu's laughing. I'm just like, is he laughing? And Abhimanyu goes,
Abhimanyu is your open mic.
Yeah, it's true. And the thing is that I asked Abhimanyu maybe a couple of years ago that whether he wants to be on the podcast and, come and share some of his valuable thoughts. Because he's a proper sinner and audiophile. We have like a 4K TV at home and a great speaker system because Abhimanyu really cares about these things. He won't let you watch a movie in peace. And you've been on the receiving end of this.
I know for a fact, what astonished me the first time I came to your house was, on the TV, you use an external audio card.
Yeah,
that was
because
before.
That was before.
That was before we got
but
the
that's
sound
true.
system.
I mean, I think some people don't do that. You should use a sound card and stuff.
Ideally, yes.
But
it's just another level of caring.
I turn people's sofas towards the TV when we watch a movie. So that's
yeah, and he also facilitated our Avengers 36-hour marathon.
True.
So Abhimanyu, happy to have you here.
Good to be here.
Yeah, and I remember asking him 2 years ago. I was like, hey man, we're doing this podcast. Do you wanna, you should come on an episode, because he's like the only person I know who also watches The Walking Dead. We were the only two people. So we were only two people qualified to watch, and now we can't be bothered anymore.
Yeah.
But I asked him, he was like, no man, I'm not ready. No. And
I'm
then like 2
ready.
weeks ago, he's like, I'm ready. He's like, I was waiting for you to cross 200
I feel like there's a
episodes.
whole training montage that we missed, which is just like Abhimanyu talking to wall going like, actually I disagree.
You know what's stupid though? He's not seen Rocky.
Yeah. I'm not
Gonna shame you first off in the episode.
Let's do this.
All right. So let's move on to the bulletin though. Abhimanyu, thanks for being here. We're gonna ask you your opinions on the first thing.
In the news is the Oscar noms for 2019.
Oscar noms.
Big among them, the fact that Black Panther was nominated.
All right.
Which obviously was bound to happen because they expanded the nominees to 10
One second. So if I'm not mistaken, like 2 years ago there were 10 films, then they brought it down to 5, and now it's back to 10?
I believe it's up to 10 or something like that.
Okay.
So why aren't there like 7?
There can be.
Just an odd number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and also, what is the new category, which is something like...
Best popular film? No, that's not there anymore.
Oh, right, they canned it.
They scammed that.
Oh, so they've squeezed Black Panther into best film. Does that even make sense? I don't know. It's a good movie.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great film.
Good.
I enjoyed it.
I preferred it to Wonder Woman.
To Wonder Woman?
Yeah. In some ways, actually.
Yeah.
The third half of Wonder Woman wasn't so
Yeah, that's true.
tight.
It kind of
Yeah.
falls apart.
Oh, Black Panther's
But Black
way
Panther
more
was kind
powerful
of,
in that
yeah, it
area.
was sort of consistent.
No, and also like it's got a great villain, and that's the whole thing, man. You're making a superhero film, you gotta have a great villain, or you have to have a great antagonist, like or antagonizing force to it.
Yeah.
Black Panther has this very memorable thing because it's steeped
But
in
did
black
you get
culture.
feels in Black Panther?
In
Did we get
parts,
feels?
but not like
Yeah.
emotional feels. More like hell yeah.
Yeah,
feels
yeah. Those are different
in,
feels.
in sections.
Wait,
Yeah, different
okay,
kinds of feels.
Let's boil it down.
But is
what
it?
were the
I mean,
feels?
these are the best pictures of the world decided by Mr. Oscar
Okay,
himself.
hold on.
The Titanic crash. Please.
One second,
Does
hold
Black
on.
Panther deserve to join such luminaries?
I don't think these are the best movies by
$1
any
million
means.
baby.
These are the most populist, like more popular quality films.
Yes.
Let me put it that way. So
They
many good
are
films.
no. Actually, I think the only thing an Academy Award signifies is that you were the best Academy Award-winning picture.
Yeah.
And that's
Because
about it.
I mean, why isn't Paddington in the Oscars?
Exactly,
Like,
it's
think
a
about
very
it.
specific
true.
category, right? The reason you can have like why Supercuts like every Oscar-nominated movie ever is possible, or why a movie can come out and you go like, that's awards bait, is because there's such a specific type of movie
Yeah.
that can win an Oscar.
Yeah.
Also, there's a very
The King's Speech, man, come on.
I-
Is
okay, I
Black
love that
Panther
movie.
even as good as The King's Speech?
I
Do you
love
remember
that
when it
movie.
was The Fugitive? What's it? Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah.
Tommy
So it was him
And Harrison Ford,
against
right?
Ray Fiennes
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Schindler's List.
In
And they gave it
Schindler's
to Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
I will say this though, I love
didn't kill
Tommy
his
Lee
wife.
Jones.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
they made a spin-off from that, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's called U.S. Marshals, and
What?
he plays the same character. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's a spin-off of The Fugitive starring
It's a
Tommy Lee
movie.
Jones. Yes.
Like,
U.S. Marshals?
like 2 years later? Like,
Have you
what
not seen it?
happened? No.
Oh my god,
I've
it's
never
really-
even heard of it.
I didn't connect the two until much later, and I was like, you know what? Tommy Lee Jones plays a very similar role in another movie, and then I checked, and it's
Yeah.
exactly the same character as well.
I had
and
no
Wesley
idea.
Snipes is the villain in that, and it's very similar to The Fugitive in that Wesley Snipes is playing an innocent man on
Is
the
this
run.
pre-Blade?
Pre-Blade.
Okay. yeah, cool.
Yeah. No, so
down.
I okay, just to come back to Oscar-nominated films, it's not just that they're really good quality films. I think they are good movies. Everyone who says, "Oh, La La Land sucks," and all, no, you go make La La Land and see how difficult it is. It's a really well-made, well-crafted film. I think a big part of it is the awards, basically, yeah, like you're talking about awards bait. Like these movies are crafted in ways to kind of because they may not have too many popular actors, they follow a path to lead it up to the Oscars, which means that when are they going to drop the film, for public release? Is it in time? Will it, then they put a lot of marketing and PR into the film saying that, this is one of the best performances by so-and-so actress or actor or whatever it is. And that's how they make it up that little path to the Oscars. And, the Golden Globes, Screen Guild Awards are all, things that kind of lead it to that. So it's not as simple as we made a good movie, and it's great.
It's definitely not. In fact, so the noted asshole Weinstein.
Which there's a movie about.
But he was famous for basically putting together movies to win Oscars, right?
Yeah.
They go like, all right, prestige actor, historical topic, costume drama, we're good. We're going to do this.
But tell me, does that still work in today's day and age when you can have tentpole films do far better in that area? Like, as in, like, if it's a money thing and saying, I might take a small independent movie, make prestige actor, prestige actress, blah, 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 make a drama, throw in Meryl Streep, and I will recover my money in all the marketing when it wins an Oscar. And then makes a ton of money when it's re-released.
Yeah.
As opposed to, and that was maybe 10, 15 years ago, like maybe a James Cameron film like a Titanic, etc., which is proves our point because it's made a ton of money. But now, a Black Panther nominated for Best Picture also kind of changes the game.
I believe it's going the other way now. The Oscars
The underdog,
are trying
right?
to...
They're trying to find the underdogs, basically.
Exactly.
Like Get Out and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I think they're realizing that style of filmmaking and awards giving doesn't really hold after a point.
Yeah.
Like, who
People are getting
remembers
bored.
Crash?
They want something different,
Yeah, and they're questioning the Oscars, so the Oscars is saying like, all right, we'll look at what you're watching.
Also, question, is there a host yet? There isn't a host. This time
I
There
think
isn't a
they're-
host. No. That's why, we had discussion earlier about who should host.
No one's
Can we
gonna
mention
host
that? We want to host?
Yeah, that's fine. Because there is no host, right?
There is no host.
Man, that's insane.
Why though? They've done it without host before. Plus, I've
Like,
always found it weird
years
that
and
the
years
host
ago.
basically does a monologue and then bounces for a while, right?
Yeah.
No, but there's some gems, man, in the middle, like James Franco going like, "Thanks, you nerds." Like he literally says, "Thanks, you nerds," for the technical awards montage.
Or did Steve Martin and Alec Baldwin do it once?
The best one.
That
That's
was
my
the great
favorite
one.
one.
We were saying earlier we should get Sophia the robot, the Saudi Arabian robot.
Alexa, tell us the nominees. Yeah, no, I think that's... All right, let's quickly go through this list.
Okay.
Best Picture, I'm going to read out the names.
Yeah.
Black Panther, I don't want your hot takes over here, okay?
Yeah.
What, like either WTF or like, Okay, one of those.
Alright.
Only those two reactions. Black Panther.
Sure.
Everyone is just breaking the rules right away.
Straight up. All right. Black Klansman. I've not seen this, but I've heard
Not
really good
seen it.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody.
WTF.
WTF.
Totally expected though.
But why?
Not really.
It's such
It's a
bad
music
film.
biopic.
Did you hear the
Jamie Foxx
Yeah.
won Best Actor for Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Not a
this-
good movie.
Okay.
Not a great performance.
Ray is a good movie.
I think it's an okay
Ray
movie.
is a good performance. I think he deserved to win.
Yeah.
He did a really good
I
job.
just-
This is just my opinion.
He
Of
takes
course,
the
everything
Oscar
is.
when he in need. Is
So Bohemian Rhapsody got snubbed at the London Critic Awards or something. People are like, how can they snub their own? And I'm
That's
like,
because British
it's
people
not
know how
good.
to act.
Yeah, exactly. It is like British people, like, you know what?
simply not good
I
enough.
think Rami is fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's
It's
fine.
just the
I think
movie
he does a good.
sucks.
The movie is like trash.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah?
a trash film.
It's,
You heard me, everyone. It's a trash film. The Favorite.
Not seen it
I've
yet.
not
but
seen
apparently
it,
very
not even
nice.
heard of
But
it.
Yeah.
Again, like a period drama set in with an
right.
Oscar-winning actress doing a transformation kind of role. Can't happen.
Is it like quirky?
I believe
something different for the
Like an
Oscars.
I, Tonya or something. Like,
Yeah.
remember I, Tonya?
No.
Margot Robbie.
Oh,
and,
yes.
Classic.
The
ice
skating
skating.
movie.
Ice
Yes,
skating,
yeah.
I've not finished watching.
I mean,
Star
in this
Wars
one, I
is
think her
good.
transformation is basically Emma Stone does a British accent, which is
Oh
Alright.
God, that's a travesty. All right. Green Book. Heard awesome things about this.
another movie that seems
Green
like it was
Book.
made to be awards bait, right?
But
I don't
Mahershala
know what
Ali
this is.
plays a jazz singer
this one.
during the Jim Crow era.
Correct. Yes.
In the US.
Yeah. And Viggo is there in it.
Viggo is like a tough guy.
Hey,
It
I'm
reminds me
walking
of that
here.
movie with Robert Downey Jr. and Jamie
The
Foxx.
Soloist.
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
Hooper film.
Did that have any Oscar?
They made it to be an Oscar film, but
okay.
never saw.
Green Book seems along those lines. By the way, Green Book directed by a Farrelly brother,
Oh, damn.
Peter Farrelly.
Oh man.
Nice.
There's something about Peter,
Roma.
because there's something about
God, I
Mary.
know. Netflix movie.
Black
Yeah.
and white film, right?
Black and white film. I think it looks black and white.
It is
the
black and
poster
white,
is
yeah,
black and white.
yeah. Alfonso
Roma.
Cuarón.
Alfonso. Roma. Netflix movie. Oh, nominated for Best Picture.
Not even in English.
Yeah.
Not even in English.
Yeah.
Next movie, kind of meh about A Star Is Born.
I haven't seen it, but
No,
I've
I
heard
haven't
good
seen
things.
it yet either.
I've not
I've heard
heard great
feels-
things. My brother told me it's Ashiki 2. The same plot as Ashiki 2.
So it's Abhiman, which was the Amitabh Bachchan.
The
Jai-
OG
the OG
2.
Ashiki 2, yeah.
So the Ashiki
So
0.
he's jealous of her, basically. Correct?
I want to say something like that is
He's directed
plausible.
it, right?
He
He's
has.
directed it.
Like a double effort type of
Yeah.
situation.
So it's
Yeah.
like he's clooning it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
clooning it. Stars Born, sure. Vice.
Not seen it yet.
not
Not
seen
out.
it.
Did it not come out here?
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
not
so.
out here,
Yeah.
but and all these movies will come out now in the next month
Yeah,
or so
Hmm.
because Feb is always a quieter month, and
Yeah.
also they got to get it out before Avengers and all that stuff comes.
Yeah, true.
Other thing, Vice. Adam McKay. I liked The Big Short. I didn't love it. I think it's a good film.
Hmm.
I think Christian Bale and Sam Rockwell are great though. So I don't know. I don't know what
They're
the
cool
movie's
dudes.
going to be.
Plus
like.
it's
Adam
like-
has suggested that he wants to do Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, we spoke about that. Silver Surfer. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
That should be a Best Picture.
I like that Adam McKay has gone from like being the guy who hung out with Will Ferrell and directed his goofy comedies to Oscar nominee
Yeah.
Adam McKay.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
It's
good
great.
when it
But I
feels like
Big-
one of our own.
I
Yeah.
liked The Big Shorts, the way they edited that film. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
he's a
That was
really
that was really
different guy to do drama stylistically. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't go the typical like prestige
Yeah.
route.
I
He does
just,
cool stuff.
I just didn't think the subject material was as moving, and it's difficult to make an emotional movie out of like the market. I mean, unless they had, but I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah.
I liked it as an effort in
Yeah.
cinema. Like it was cool.
He's gone for that dark comedy vibe.
Yeah. But I like that all our like the frat pack, right, is what
Yeah,
they're
the frat
called.
pack,
But
yeah.
like Will Ferrell, Jonah Hill, Adam
Will
McKay.
Ferrell's not even like frat pack. I mean, Judd Apatow's
Yeah.
and it's Jonah Hill,
Judd
Seth
Apatow
Rogen.
also for that matter, or Seth Rogen, can all now just like flip a switch and go like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm a serious actor now.
Yeah.
And
James
they're
Franco,
right.
man.
James
Winning-
Franco.
winning
Seth
Golden
Rogen
Globes.
has, I guess, with the Steve Jobs movie.
Yeah,
The
he's
Steve Jobs
awesome.
movie,
and he's my
yeah.
favorite. I think out of all of them.
Who, Seth?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I think
Fassbender was
I think
great.
he's I think he's really smart.
Kate Winslet's accent just kept on changing in every decade.
Which
I don't even
one?
know. In Steve Jobs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I still like
she's
that
Polish and then she's American, yeah.
That's happened to this one as well. What's her name? So one of the Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah.
In Avengers.
Yeah, in Avengers.
She
yeah.
slowly gets...
She's like Paprikash, and then suddenly she's like, yo, this
What's
I
up?
did. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Best director. We've not even gone. We have to plow through this list, boys. All right,
cool.
Best director. Alfonso Cuarón for Roma. Orgos Lanthimos for Favorite. Spike Lee for Black Klansman. Adam McKay for Vice. Pavel Palikowski for Cold War. I've not seen Cold War.
Sounds
I've
heavy.
not seen any of these films, to be sure. All right.
Because all of them, this always happens, though. It's hard to watch all the Oscar movies by the time the nominations are announced here, because we're usually on the last end of the curve.
Yeah.
We're like, what?
Yeah. And then suddenly you
Does
hear
it
like
feel
all
like
these.
these names are so generic, though? The Favorite, Cold War.
Yeah, the favorite. You can make
It's
a
better
long movie title out of this.
But
The
it's
favorite
better
Cold War.
than Hindi movies. Hindi movies used to say, what is this movie about? And then whatever it is about, like the main theme, that's the title of the film. Murder, run, plan.
No, this
Like,
is like, these are all like
this is just the
this
main-
is the Bhatt camp style.
It's just, that's the name.
The Bhatts and what's his name? The dude who did like Corporate and all of that stuff. Madhur Bhandarkar.
Madhur Bhandarkar. Fashion.
Yeah.
Whatever's the main theme, that's the title of the film. No, no subtlety at all.
Signal.
And no tagline,
Like,
right?
The movie's set at a traffic signal.
do Hindi movies have a tagline? Like,
Yeah.
like a generic-
Some of them like Bullet, Ek Dhamaka.
Oh, damn.
Why
Dog
do I know
the
this?
Fire.
Dog the Fire. Very popular.
Murder. She did.
But what?
And it's then there's
Actually,
hate.
he did in Murder.
There's hate story,
Murder he
but
wrote.
it's preceded by not another. Anyway, all right. Best actress, couple of peeps. Lady Gaga here is the one to kind of and Melissa McCarthy. Oh my God, she should win.
Do you think
For what?
when she
Melissa.
wins,
Can you ever forgive
if
me?
Lady Gaga's nominated and she's announced and they put the cam on her and she doesn't win, can she keep her poker face?
Oh.
Thank you. This has
Well,
been the Bulletin.
yeah, well done, well done. I knew it was coming. Glenn Close.
A star is born this way. I don't know how to work it in, but I'm just putting it out there.
Best actor, Christian Bale for Vice. Bradley Cooper for A Star Is Born. Willem Dafoe at Eternity's. I love Willem Dafoe. Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody. Viggo Mortensen, Green Book.
It was the first Oscars,
Cool,
but I just don't.
nominees. Tell
I
us
don't
about.
care anymore.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, I don't care,
Just
right?
like
Okay, right.
skim through the list and tell us if there's any notables. Like Spider-Verse is nominated.
Okay,
I
cool.
believe.
Best supporting actress, supporting actor,
Cool. They supported.
Best original screenplay.
Emma Stone's nominated as supporting actress.
I will say I'm quite upset that there is no Spider-Verse in Best Adapted Screenplay. I'm also upset that Tony Collette
Why?
is not
What have they
nominated.
adapted it from?
Yeah.
From the Spider-Man comics.
I don't think that. It has to be like
No,
the story has to be adapted.
No,
Correct?
if there's an original script is if it's completely from scratch.
I see.
Yeah, if it's even based on an audio recording or an idea or anything, it becomes Best Adapted.
But you were
Yeah.
saying Tony Collette. That's just.
For Hereditary.
Can't believe that.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's
I think they were too
stupid.
scared to watch that film, and
They were just like, no, I don't
Yeah.
think she was good in it. Have you seen it? No. All right. 70-year-old Academy man. All right. Best adapted screenplay, bunch of crap. Best makeup.
period
Best
film,
makeup,
period film.
Oh my God! Let's give our hot takes on best makeup. Give it.
Border.
Yeah, Border's gonna win.
This is not the one with Sunil Shetty. Just telling you.
No.
Okay.
Do you know what Border is?
I have no idea.
Mary, Queen of Scots. That's the name of the film. Mary, Queen of Scots is my
Mary,
favorite title.
Queen of Scots.
Yeah.
It's this film. I'm just gonna guess. Netflix film with Chris Pine. He plays like a Scottish.
The Outlander.
No, the Outlaw King. What
No.
are you even saying?
Sorry. The Outlander is a
That
thing.
looks like it has
It sounds
pretty good
like
makeup in that
Outlaw
film.
King, then.
Yeah,
All right.
same
Vice is nominated and
Oh, okay.
probably
Of
will
course,
win
that'll
for-
probably win, yeah.
Though they should just give the Oscar
Would it
directly
be
to
like?
Christian Bale.
I mean, if you can make Chris Pine look less handsome, you deserve a makeup Oscar.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I did Gary
He looks pretty good in
Oldman's
that.
film that when he plays Winston Churchill. Did that win Best
He
Makeup?
won. Yeah, I did.
That was
makeup?
last year, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Best costume design. Black Panther, Mary Poppins Returns, Mary, Queen of Scots, and a bunch of others. Oh, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. So that's the other Netflix film that I'm seeing, which is on this list from all these.
I
films.
mean,
That's pretty
yeah.
good.
In fact, I'm surprised
The
it
Coen
wasn't
brothers.
in Best Picture. It's a.
They were like
Coen-
Coen Brothers. It's fine.
Wasn't there like a big
Ekor
uproar
Iyer.
saying Netflix can't be nominated for an Oscar and stuff like that?
Nobody is saying that.
They-
Only
I
Nolan,
remember
only
there was
Chris
some-
Nolan will say that. So here's the rules. The rules are that it has to have even a limited theatrical release. So what they did for Roma is also they were like 2 theaters in LA, sent it there, and so it's
People did complain
like
about
eligible.
that. Yeah. And then people complained about how Netflix wasn't giving people an opportunity to watch Roma on a big screen.
Okay.
And Alfonso Cuarón was like, whatever, man, I just want the movie to come out.
Yeah, it's black
Yeah.
and white. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Best cinematography. Best. Okay. Here's the one we got.
Give me.
Best original song.
The thing from Star is Born is gonna win.
Okay. All the Stars. Music by Mark Spears, Kendrick Lamar, Duckworth.
That would be nuts.
I just want to see Kendrick at the Oscars in a suit, in a Black Panther suit.
Yo, my mama.
Hey, I like to thank my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
Post Malone's
That was
not
more
in it?
Michael Jackson.
No, Post Malone not nominated.
That'll win some MTV.
No,
stuff,
but you know
I
why?
imagine.
Because it's not an original song written for the movie.
The
That's why it's
Doritos presents MTV's best original song.
Then I'll
Best original
fight.
joint.
Hold on, guys. I'll fight from RBG. I don't know what that movie is. The Place Where Lost Things Go.
RBG is the Ruth Bader Ginsburg documentary. Not
yes.
documentary. It's her biopic.
Correct. So that's a song.
Or is it the documentary?
The Place Where Lost Things Go. Mary Poppins Returns. Music by Mark Scheinman, who I love. Mark Scheinman did Down with Love, that movie we saw recently. He's done Hairspray.
Down with Love is
how,
a good movie.
Commenting on all
Awesome.
stuff. We
Underrated.
haven't seen
Very
80% of this stuff, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll watch it by the time by the time the Oscar swings by. Shallow, A Star Is Born. Music and lyric by Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Mark Ronson. What?
Yeah, he produced the thing.
Okay,
with the gang.
Anthony
But
Rossomando
yeah,
and
I
Andrew
believe
White.
that's the favorite.
I remember that the funniest thing is when John Legend and Common won for Selma.
Yeah.
And they were just like, Glory by Lonnie something and John something. And we were just like, wait, who? And then these two come up. It was like, oh shit, yeah, they have real names. And finally, When a Cowboy Trades His Spurs for Wings from the
What?
Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Oh,
All right. Best original
that
score.
sounds like a
All right.
parody of a Western
Yeah.
song.
Guys, we gotta wrap
Sounds
this.
like a-
We gotta wrap this one up. Black
we're
Panther, Black
wrapping it up.
Klansman. Man, if one of these.
What is this? What do you? What is
Best
the noms?
original score. Ludwig Göransson for Black Panther. We did a little bit of. Alexander Desplat for Isle of Dogs. By the
It'd be
way,
so cool
Yeah,
if
for sure.
Ludwig wins for Black Panther because I think that's a good score.
let's talk about my favorite category. Best animated feature.
All right.
Incredible Stew.
Okay.
It made some money.
Cool,
that's
cool,
why, right?
cool.
Oh yeah, sure. But Pixar, it's kind of a given,
Yeah.
has to
Yeah.
be there. Isle of Dogs.
I love dogs.
Great movie.
That
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, that could.
It is a good.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was a great
Yeah.
film. Mirai, I've not really heard of them.
Mirai?
Yeah, it's like an anime film.
Okay.
Ralph Breaks the Internet, good movie, good contender.
movie.
And then Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which I think should
I'm pulling for Spider-Verse.
Whatever.
yeah,
everything.
only not because it's Spider-Man, it's a populist kind of idea, but I just think it's just exquisitely made.
Do you think in
man.
the future, like animated films, and it will just like merge into like the main category,
I'm
like in the
surprised
future?
it's happened
Probably,
only
right?
twice. It's only happened with Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they had an animated category back then.
Yeah.
And then it happened with Up. For
really?
Pixar's Up, yeah, it was best animated feature, and then just best feature. They were just like, "This is." I think all
That's
the
strange,
80-year-old
though.
Hollywood
Yeah.
Academy guys were just like, "Oh, movie about old man, I will watch it." And
also
this is
a
a
great
great
movie, but yeah.
it's an amazing movie. No,
Yeah.
but then I'm just saying by that measure, like most Pixar films should be in the best
Yeah, so
category.
they saw the guy in Up and went like, "That's me."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I recognize him.
Yeah.
Yeah. In India's not in the best foreign language film.
And get lost.
Okay.
I don't want.
Here's the last thing that I would like to talk about. Best production design, Black Panther, The Favorite, First Man, which is a movie that we spoke about. And best visual effects, here we go. Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
Christopher Robin, great movie. First Man,
First Man, yeah.
really good movie. Ready Player One.
Yeah,
and
for
Solo,
sure.
a Star Wars story.
All right.
I think Christopher Robin should win because it brought Winnie the Pooh to life. That's all. I'll
Fair
say.
enough.
All right.
Cool. So those are the
Best
Oscar noms?
animated short. There's some good ones. Okay, but we haven't seen them, so it's pointless talking about them. Right. So that's our
That's
Oscar
our hot
noms.
takes on the Oscars.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Good times.
So
I say we watch all of these and then start a betting pool. And then
Yeah.
let's see. Let's
Start
see.
it.
We'll see what's what.
all right. Sure. That is like 80s trash talk as well.
Yeah, it's
You
like
got 'em.
it's how to go from the
Down,
Green
man.
Book to it.
You go downtown.
I'm channeling Vigo in the Green Book.
Yeah.
Hey man, we're gonna see what's what. Yeah.
Hey, I'm betting here.
I'm betting here.
Yeah, all right. So that's our episode. Let us know if you have any thoughts on the Oscar noms. What are you most excited at seeing? Will Lady Gaga slay it at the Oscars? Will Kendrick slay it at the Oscars? We don't know. We don't know how they fare on a formal stage.
I think they'll do fine.
Yeah, Lady Gaga's done before. She's excellent.
Yeah.
She'll kill it. She will.
So will Kendrick, dude. I think
Kendrick, yeah, he
will.
just has to be Kendrick, yo. He just has to, be
Yeah.
cool. And SZA will be there.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk? All right. That's our episode. Let us know what you think. We're on the internet. See you, nerds.
Goodbye.
Hello, everybody. We have a brand new daily podcast we're working on with Bloomberg Quint. All you need to know provides the top news on business, markets, and the economy so that you can stay ahead of the curve. Tune in every morning on BloombergQuint.com, the IVM podcast app, or wherever you get your podcasts from.
Do you wish you were smarter? Well, so do we. But the next best thing?
We could make you sound smarter.
And to help you with this endeavor, we are Simplified, a podcast that attempts to break down the complex world around you with a little knowledge, a lot of poor jokes, and a ton of random trivia.
Episodes out every Monday
On the IVM podcast app or wherever you get your podcasts.
See ya!